for 30 years. For 30 years, I've been traveling the world, talking to world leaders, and that is a conversation that I'm not going to have in this book. So I've answered that in interviews already. I've been very forthright. And I think that a typical politician wouldn't be that honest. As soon as it became to my attention, I asked for the content to be changed, and it has been.
Governor, I'm not asking you about the details of this alleged meeting. I'm asking if the meeting actually happened.
That's right.
I don't think it did. And I think if it did, you'd be able to confirm for me that, yes, it did. And here's when it happened. It happened, say, at such and such a date or a month, or you don't have to be specific.
I'm not going to talk about my conversations.
You're going to
with world
continue
leaders.
to have to answer this question.
He's right.
I don't think so, because the average American citizen is more worried about the border. They're more worried about what we see in a White House and a president that since January has gone out there and misled the American people over 150 times, and nobody pushes him on what he says. That he was imprisoned with Nelson Mandela, that he drove an 18-wheeler, that his uncle was eaten by cannibals, that he started the civil rights movement. There is a hypocrisy in the media today, and I would like to see that the American people know and recognize the difference, that they want leaders who actually will go forward and give them a way that they can elect people who want to represent them and fight for them.
Governor, that's a very good point, and I'm not deliberately trying to be adversarial. I just
no, he's not.
Donald Trump winning in November is very important.
Yes, it is.
And I think that whoever he chooses to be his running mate.
So I'm going to pause it and stop it there. But I don't know. To me, this sounds exactly like the political speak that she's railing about here. Did you meet with him? And he made a mistake. Rob Finnerty. I'm familiar with him, but I'm not super familiar. So this is not meant to be an insult, but you made a mistake because you shouldn't have said specific time and date, because as soon as you use the word specific, she's going to say, look, I can't talk about details. I don't reveal details of my conversations with world leaders. I don't go into that. But you should have left that part out. You should have just said, have you met with Kim Jong-un ever? Ever? I don't need to know one specific thing. Did that happen? You wrote about it. You took it out. You apparently at some point thought that it was okay to tell people this. I'm not asking any details. I'm not asking what he had on. I'm not asking if you shared a meal, what he had to eat. I'm not asking any of that. I'm not asking if he winked at you. I'm not asking anything. I'm not asking if he revealed military secrets. I'm not asking if you called him Rocket Man. I'm not asking any of those things. I'm just asking, did you meet with him? Did that really happen? Did you stare eye to eye with this little dictator like you did with the kids in Sunday school? Did that happen? She says she's answered the question. She's not. I'm more confused every time I listen to this soundbite. I'm more confused as to what she's trying to communicate here. But I mean, I'm not at the same time, because I know that what she's doing is trying to avoid it.